Wow, that's a lag. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Do we have people here waiting to see who our exciting surprise guests are? Because I'm excited. Whoa, that is a lag. Holy cow. Yep, quite a lag. Nikki, I was just talking about you with our surprise guests. We were hoping you'd be able to make it since it's earlier for you than I usually am. How you doing, Cookie? Miss Nikki, can you hear me now? Poor thing's typing with one hand. Sandra, hi, honey. Oh, good. Nikki can hear me and she's not doing too bad. All right. It's so nice to see you guys. Are you so excited to find out who's here to play with me? I'm very excited. Sandra never misses a live. I love that about her. Hey, Michelle, welcome. I'm so glad you could be here. And there's Angie. Hi, Girlie. Michelle, we're crazy, but we're harmless. And this is really, we say it all the time, the best group on the interwebs. Smurfy is Nikki, and she is across the pond. You people with your tricky YouTube names. All right, are you ready for the big unveiling, you guys? We're going to play with the planner kits that are available in my Etsy shop. Who made you blue? Sandra, where'd your little doodog go? Oh, excellent. We're just Michelle's type. Happy to know. Well, then we are super excited to have you here, Michelle. Your icon, that's what I was trying to say, Sandra. Where did you go? Angie's blue too. Mysterious YouTube happenings. All right, I won't tell her, Angie. I take it back, Sandra. You heard nothing. Well, so at any rate, yes, we're going to play with a bunch of the different pieces from the Creative Girly Planner bundles. And these are available in my Etsy shop for people who are going to come in later and rewatch. Hello and welcome. And if you haven't grabbed any of the planner bundles, the link for my shop is down below. And I would love if you went and checked that out. And I didn't put the links for our surprise guests in because then they wouldn't have been surprises anymore. But when this video goes up as a video, you will be able to hunt them down through the description below as well. Are we ready? Are we ready? Surprise guests, are you ready? Whoa, here we go. Excuse me. I have one of those too. All right, you guys, here we go. Look who we have. Look at that. We have our delightful and talented Christy Biddleston, and we have our delightful and talented Never Hopeless by Elizabeth. Yay! I'm so excited. I thought, yep, we can hear you. We've got a lag, so I'm trying not to talk over you.
Yep.
Hey, Sabrina, welcome. Sandra looks very excited. Because the lag is so bad. The lag is so bad, and we don't want to be confusing by talking over each other. What I'm going to do is minimize Christy and I'm going to put Elizabeth up full screen so that she can show you what she's doing, and Biddleston and I will be muted so we will not talk over each other because, well, it's boring when that happens. I'm easily irritated. Especially lately. So that is what I'm going to do. Elle and Christy are right now the design team for the creative girly daily planner deal. And they're going to show you what they have done with the kits. So with no further ado, I'm going to go poke random buttons in StreamYard to see if I can get Elizabeth front and center. And if I remove someone from the stream by mistake, I'm sorry, come back. There we go. Okay, I'm muting. Christy is muted.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Hey, Sandra. Hey, Angie, Michelle, Nikki, Sabrina, and anyone else I missed. Did I miss anybody else? Can y'all hear me okay? Let me know. Let me know. Okay, you can hear me beautifully. All right. So the kit is absolutely fabulous, and it is a planner kit. However, I'm not a planner, but what I am is a calendar gal. So I'm not a planner gal, but I'm a calendar gal. So when I saw that Brooke had this bundle in there, and this is bundle number 2, it's the monthly spread. I hope you can see this. Yeah, the monthly spread. And what I did, it's a Sunday start. I know how Brooke appreciates that. And so what I did is I needed to make a new calendar because this is my purse calendar, and I have run out of space because it's only to 2019. So perfect that Brooke put her planner goodies out there right now. Because what I did was I made a little purse calendar, right? Stupid Sunday start. Hey, I like my Sunday starts. Okay, so let me just go through. Okay, so let's start with this, right? So this is with the bundle 2 on the Etsy shop, and it's the monthly Sunday start. And what I did is when I went to go print it, I clicked booklet, and then it prints them out front and back sequentially, so that when you're done, all you have to do is fold them in half like this, right? And then you get, okay, where did it go? All right, then you get this right here. Okay. And it's in this size. So let me, if you guys want to know the size. Hey, Diane, how are you? Hey, Kathy. Okay, so the size comes out to be about 5 inches by 4 inches. Okay. Perfect for your purse. And then, like I said, when you print it in booklet, it comes out double-sided and everything is just the way as it should be. Okay. So you can do little notes over here if you want. And then, of course, you have your calendar, your full monthly spread calendar. What I love about this too is that Brookie made it non-dated. So you can use this year after year, year after year. So I made a little booklet for it. And then I made a cover for it. Hope that's not too glary. Just reading, just reading. Oh, hey, Elizabeth K. How are you? So this is what I did. Okay. I took this is just the cover for it, right? Hope it's not too glary. I took a craft file folder, right? Measured it out. Okay. So, and then fold it. This is the natural fold of the file folder. Okay. So I measured the front out to fit the calendar book inside. And then I added about 1 inch on the side to make a little flippy do to close it up. And I'm going to use one of Brooke's closures. Okay. Okay. Just reading your chat. Oh, thanks so much. Thanks so much. Okay. So at any rate, so this is what I did. Okay. It's all in there. So what I'm going to do, and then I'll show you some other little extras that I did as well. So let me just get this all together. All right. So I'm going to bind it in. I went back and forth on whether or not to bind it on camera or not. And I know a lot of people have a hard time binding, or they're not sure of what to do. So this should only take, okay, famous last words, a few minutes. So I've already made because I'm a measurer, I do like to measure. So I measured to put a center dot, if you can see that center dot, and then I just measured, I don't know what this is, a half an inch in on both ends, right? So I'm going to take my awl and I'm going to stick it through. Oh, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the book. That would be good. Okay, let's do this then. See, this is why I went back and forth. Okay, so I'm lining it up just so that it's right in the crease there. Okay, and there's ample space on the top and the bottom. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, there we go. A little border. Okay, so I'll do that and I'll close it up a little bit and I'll do that and I'll poke the hole again. Okay, so it goes all the way through to the other side. And then I hope you can see me all right. I'm going to poke the top hole and hope what's going on here. Okay, there we got that one. And then here's the bottom one. Poke that through. Okay, now I've got my holes poked right here. I keep all my needles in a giant cork. Okay. Hey, Kat, how are you? Good to see ya. So I keep them in here. I didn't want you guys to be bored with me threading a needle because we all know how that can go. Now I want the ties on the back side, so I'm going to go in through this first hole here. Hope that everything is lined up. Okay. So excuse me. So I'm going to go in through the top hole and leave a tail in the back, right? Then I'm going to go through the top hole. This is just baker's twine. Go through the top hole. Okay. Then I'm going to go through the bottom hole if I can see it properly. Let's see here. Go. There we go. Oh my gosh, this has worked better than normal. It is a small book, so that makes it a little easier. Tail is on one side. Okay. Now I'm going to go back through the middle. But when I go through the middle, I'm going to bring it up, not on that side. I'm going to bring it up on the other side. So, and there you have it. Okay, so both of the tails, one is on one side of the center string and one is on the other. All right, and then we're going to give this a gentle tug so as not to break anything. And then we're just going to tie it off. Now, what I failed to tell you is how and I'm not looking at chat, so I'm sorry. If somebody else came in, oh, yummy jelly beans. Okay, so there you go. Okay, and then we're going to cut these little bits off. Binding is done. What I didn't tell you is how I made the cover. Well, I mean, I told you I made it out of a craft file folder, okay, and I used just the original fold. Okay, so I measured the inside booklet out, cut the top part to size. Then on the back side, I added an inch to it and then cut that off. And that's where you get this flippy do. Okay, so then I went and I just collaged the whole thing with napkins with all of this stuff right here. Napkins, music text, Japanese newspaper, just all sorts of yummy goodness. Okay. And then, yes, it is super easy. A pamphlet stitch is super duper easy. Super easy. So I hope everybody got that. And that's how it looks in the center. Okay. And then, yeah, I collaged it all on first with just a regular glue stick. Okay, here's one of Brookie's beautiful girls, her girly girls that come in a sticker pack, also available in her Etsy shop, I hope. Okay, so, and then on top of all that, I put, sorry for the reach, 2 layers of gloss medium. Okay, let both layers dry separately. And because it's tacky, what I do is, sorry again for the reach, is I put on baby powder onto, where did it go? Onto this, a blush brush, okay? And I zhuzh it on, right? And then I buff it out with like a paper towel or something, Okay. So it's no longer sticky. All right. Then after everything had dried, I went and took it to my sewing machine and sewed a zigzag all the way around just to make it a little bit more decorative. Right. Okay. So now we have our whole, this is just a piece of scrapbook paper I used to make a cover. So when you open it up, there is all of the monthly calendar pages. Okay, little notes on the side. You can write little notes in here and whatnot, and it's just turned out beautifully. Turned out beautifully. I didn't reduce anything. I just took the bundle, and when I went to go print it out, I clicked a booklet, so it came out exactly this way. I mean, could not have been easier, let me tell you. Thank you very much, Darla and Brooke, for all the work that you put into it. So now what I'm going to do real quick on here is in my calendars that I keep in my purse, I have generally three things, right? You have the calendar, of course, so you can put all your doctor's appointments, or, the kids are out of town this week, or we're out of town, or dad's coming, whatever. And so then the other thing that I always have are business cards, right? Whether they're business cards from the doctor's appointment or they're appointment cards for your next visit, whatever. So I need a place to hold business cards. And then I also wanted a place to keep notes, right? Because a lot of times we write notes in, wherever. So you need a little note section. So what I did was I took this piece here, which is, I believe, from the bundle number 5 on the, hey, Carla, how are you? Hey, Sheila Blair. Hey, Julia. Nice to see you guys. I'm just sitting here yammering away. Nice to see you. Glad you're here. So I took this as a corner tuck that Darla made out of Brooke's painting, right? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to glue it down, and I am going to use my art glitter glue because it sticks to everything. Oh, if you're wondering what the inside shiny part of this is, it is Recollections glittery crayon water solubles that I just wiped and smeared around with whatchamacallit. You know what I'm saying? A baby wipe. Okay, so we're going to take this, and I love the way that Darla also, she actually put the cup marks in. So that makes it super easy, to know where you need to fold and all of that to make your perfect pocket, right? So this goes right in here like this. And of course I could choose to decorate, other bits of it, or decorate that. I can choose to do whatever I want because it's my book. Yeah, it's cute, huh? The pretty sparkly. I mean, who doesn't like sparkly, right? Okay, so I glued that in. Now, then what I decided, because like I said, in my calendars, my purse calendars, there are 3 things, and that is the calendar, of course, a place for notes, and a place for business cards. This is my little place for notes. And what I did was made a simple little book, okay, out of this paper right here, this page that came in the kit. I believe it is, yes, it will make my purse smile, right? Oh my goodness. So I took this card that is, again, also in this packet, which I believe is pack number 5, right? And I made a little booklet with graph paper, and it has 8 sheets folded together, tied with a pamphlet stitch. And this is for my notes, for whatever you want. And, you could have it for just, obviously, like I said, notes. You could have it as to-do list. You could make one of these monthly and change it out every month. If you wanted to keep track of Happy Mail, let's say, or you wanted to keep track of birthdays, you could do all of that in this little book. And like I said, it has 8 pages. So when folded in half, it has 1 page per day for an entire month. And it goes right in there, right in the little pocket. Okay. Then the third thing I said that I needed for my purse calendar is a place to hold business cards. Okay. So I took this. Let me show you what the page looks like originally. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Okay. This is what the page looks like originally, and it is the add-on, and it's from number 5. So what I did is I reduced it 70%. Okay. So I reduced it 70%. Hey, Jean, how are you? Good to see you here. What's that? Or it could be, guess what? No kidding, Carla. It could be whatever you want. Or it could be a little gratitude journal, looking for the happiness in every day. Okay, so I took this, reduced it 70%, and this is how big it came out. And again, Darla did a fabulous job showing you exactly where to fold it in order to put your glue, right? So my hands are super shaky today. All right. Okay, so we're going to take this and glue it quick like. Okay. Whoops, lift that up a little bit. Okay, sorry if I'm mumbling. Okay, and we're going to put this right here. Okay, right there. And then guess what? All of your appointment cards, whatever, business cards. Let's see. Okay, now it's not working with me. There you go. There you have it. Okay. Those are the three things that I love in my purse. Whatchamacallit, my purse planner, although I don't plan, my purse calendar. Okay. So it has my section here for my little notes. In here is the beautiful, beautiful artwork of Brooke. And it is just so nicely done and put together by Darla. So thank you both, ladies. See? The other thing I did want to mention too that I checked out, where did it go now? Is I did write on, these are just sample sheets, but I did write on these. This is simply copy paper. That's it. But I wanted to see if a pen would bleed through because, you know, that would stink. And it does not. And I used an Inkjoy gel pen. So you can write on these. Again, it's undated. So you can use these year after year after year. And then you have your little note section over here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and make the closure. And that's how it is closed. That's it. It's very thin, very small, fits in a purse. Lovely, I think. Okay, so let's see here. I am going to use Brooke's closure. So I'm taking my crocodile here and I am going to put a hole right there. Okay, and then we're going to see if I can put an eyelet in without messing up the whole dang thing. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So you take your little crocodile, you put this part, the one that sticks out, you put that part through the top of the eyelet, okay? And then you mash it down and hope that it works, okay? And hope that it works. And it worked. Okay. So, oh, you know what else I forgot to do is put this on my 2020. So I took my label maker. Oh, let's get the stopper out of the glue. Took my label maker, made 2020. And I'm going to put glue on that and hope that it sticks because I had the baby powder on. Okay. And we're going to put it right down there, straight-ish. Okay. While I hold this. Oh, you call it a handbag. Oh, you call it a handbag. My mom called it a handbag, but I call it a purse. Yes. Hey, Kelly Clark. Good to see you here. Sorry if I missed anybody. I've been busy working on my little, this is my pocket, my purse calendar. Okay. And then I'm going to take this, which is just dyed seam binding. And I'm going to see, I can't remember how Brooke did this. Oy. Okay. I'm going to see if I can do this and be normal. I'm not sure. Okay. So she takes it, she leaves a little bit out, right? You can put
just tie a knot right there, Al. I leave the short side to the left and leave the right side long.
Right. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay.
Checking
right.
out again.
What's that? Oh, she just muted again. Okay. Well, let's see. Okay. So I'm going to cut this, I don't know, about there. Okay. And so then you wrap it around, right? And then you can tie it in a nice little bow, right? And there you have it. There you have it. And it does give a little bit of give right here, like a little bit of space. So if you need to add something, or you're adding Post-it notes or little tiny things, right, to remind you of something, then there it is, right? So there's the front 2020 with Brooke's Beautiful Girl sticker on there, all collaged. And I told you I put gloss medium on it because it makes it more plasticky. Okay. So it will last getting thrown about in my purse or handbag. And then you just open it like this. In here, whoops. In here, you have this little tuck spot here. Beautiful artwork by Brooke and beautifully done by Darla. And then here's a little book you can keep notes in, whatever you want, whatever you need. Okay, here's the calendar. All the pages, beautiful. And let me see, I used a black pen. Comes out perfectly fine, doesn't bleed through. Again, regular copy paper. There's the whole calendar. And then in the back, you have a little place for your appointment cards and your business cards. So there you have it. I was going to put lace or trim or something on the side here, but I decided against it because I can. So there you have it. I hope I explained how I did everything, you know. If you have any questions, let me know. Oh, before I let you go really, really fast. So this is what I made out of the kit, the planner kit, because I'm not a planner girl. I am a calendar girl and I need a calendar. So this is going to go in my purse. And then with some of the other items that are also in the kit, these are going to be my books for next year, my Creative Daily Journal. Whoops. And what I decided to do with some of the rest of the kit, they made these wonderful calendars, right? And then Darla made the little foldy things. I hope you guys can see all this. All right. Thank you, Carla. And so you fold it up, right? Well, I've already made all my books for next year and I already put the pocket in, but no big deal. Because I'm just going to take this and glue it right here to make a pocket. And then for the to-do lists, this is part of the packet as well. So you can just stick that in there and off you go, right? Your to-do list for the month, whatever you want to do. Or you could also, Brooke was telling me earlier, you could also put something else up here if you don't want it to be a to-do list. This would be a fabulous journaling card. And then on the back, what I do is I make my own lines. So I use a piece of corrugated cardboard, rub my archival ink, stamp it on there, and it just faintly gives me lines. And so that is one of the ways that I'm going to use some of the planner goodies in my daily journaling. So I think that's it. So well, they're from different packs, Nikki, and I'm sure that Brooke will explain it to you. There's a pack with these in it is a Sunday start. There's a pack with a Monday start, and there are loads of goodies. And then she has a couple of add-on packets as well. They're all digital, very easy to use, and I love it. And okay. And I love this, and I can't wait to start using it. I already have stuff I need to put in here for January. So I hope you like that.
Thank you, Elle. That was awesome.
Oh, it was so fun using it, and I thank you so much for allowing me to come on and share what I made.
I just loved it because I would never think of doing that because I don't carry a calendar in my purse. So I just throw random business cards and appointment cards into my handbag and hope that they resurface before my appointment. So perhaps I should take a page from that little book.
Everything in one little place, and I cannot live without my calendar. I cannot live without it. So you're packing your you know, your what am I trying to say here? Your kits. Your kit came at the most perfect time.
Awesome. Well, that was Darla with her foot up my backside, keeping me on the straight and narrow.
Oh.
She got it on time. So she is good that way. And was there anything? I'm sorry, honey, what?
I said she did a great job finagling everything and technology wise. It's really, it prints out beautifully.
Oh God, yeah, she worked so hard on it, and if anything was a millimeter off, she would work on it for another hour. She's so cute that way.
Oh, you're so welcome, Sheila. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a very, very simple project to do.
Elizabeth, was there anything that you wished had been in the kits that you didn't have?
Not that I am aware of, I don't think. I don't think so. This came out perfectly. It's this is my normal calendar. So it's relatively the same size and it'll just fit in my purse perfectly. And that's exactly what I wanted it for.
And then you can use your other goodies in your journal, which is genius.
Oh, yes. Those will be making an appearance all throughout next year.
I'm so glad you liked it. Thank you for playing with it. And if you come up with other ideas, Margie, thank you.
Sweet Margie.
You just go for it, girl. And thank you for being on the design team. You're incredibly awesome.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Now I'm going to go poke some more buttons, you guys, and see if I can get our Biddleston friend up here. Let's see. Hold on, Biddleston. You're on. Time to unmute, my Christy. There's Biddleston. There's all of us. All right.
Now you see it?
I'm just pressing buttons. All right. Cool. There, you're up full screen, and I will stay on with you.
Yes. Don't be. Hey, Carla. Hey, everybody. I'm really bad at multitasking. If I miss somebody in the chat, I am so sorry. But I'm nervous. But
no, you're nervous, and I'm watching too.
Okay. So okay. I am a big time planner. So I carry an A5, but I don't carry a small purse. I carry kind of a suitcase. But I like to carry my doodle stuff around, and then there's always coloring books for Allie. So we just take our stuff with us. But I usually have either A5 or a TN. So I made a new A5 cover here. I made this before I knew that Brooke had a cover. So I'm probably going to have another cover soon. But this is just one of the Craft Text covers, and it's got the elastic on it so that I can put a bunch of stuff in it. And I did do kind of the flow. I don't know if you want to call it a flow Benici, but I monkeyed Elizabeth's idea. So, okay. So this is what I normally do. So I start with like a Midori or just a basic notebook, a blank book, and I decorate it for wherever I am that year. It has to be funny or I won't be interested in it. It has to, it has to be something that makes me happy. So
I agree with that, Christy. And that cover is gorgeous.
This is the hibiscus stain that I did, but so I got the Midori that had the little plastic cover, and this background here is from the kit. This is one of the pages, and so I just went ahead. That's the back. See, sorry about the glare, but it's keeps from spills. And even this part here is from the kit. So that's what I did for the cover. Now on the inside, there's parts in here from the kit also. And then I have my January calendar in here, and I have February, March, and April over here. So I figured this is going to take me through at least April. So this is kind of my theme for the year. Dean Karnazes is an ultra runner, and I had gotten a book from him a little ways back. So he runs for pleasure.
Woohoo!
Yeah, he's awesome. He runs for pleasure, never tires. So This is the inside. 2020 is the year of the rat. So I did crossed out my little rat and put year of the comeback. And this is a little picture that I kept when I was putting my metal rack together and everything. So this is kind of how I set up my Midori. And what I usually do is everyone's always worried about that first page, and I'm one of those people, so I just leave it blank. I mean, that way if I want to put something on it later, it's blank. So I usually do, I'm not quite done yet, but I do a year at a glance where I write in like holidays and stuff like that. And then I start with my regular calendar. Like this is real brand new fresh, so nothing really juicy in it yet.
That's your future planner?
What's that?
That's your future planner kind of for bullet journal people?
Yeah. Yeah. This would be considered your future log.
Can you go back for a minute, Christy? I'd like to see it again because I use that as well. And I like how you have it laid out.
Yeah. I like it vertical.
I do too.
Sometimes they'll do it like January, February, March. And I've done that before, but I really like it like this.
So did you just cut those months out of a different page?
These here?
The headers, or did you write those?
I wrote these.
Beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Love that.
But and another thing that I did, like this, I combine a perpetual calendar with a future log. So if it's something that's going to happen every year, like Bodhi Day, then it's in one color, and then the appointments and the changing days are in a different color. So when I migrate to the next one, it's a little bit easier.
Gotcha. That's genius. I love that.
This works best. It is taken, and I'm not going to show you the shelf, but I've got a huge shelf that's full of journals that I've gone through, and I even had the Hobonichi, and how that didn't work for me, I don't know, but it didn't. So
really personal. What works for one person is a very personal thing.
Right. And one thing that I tell people too is that if it's not working for you, turn it into a sketchbook or something and try something else, because otherwise you're going to end up not journaling.
Absolutely.
And, you know, it just makes a difference. Even if you're not planning, the journaling makes all the difference in the world. It has for me for the past month. But these calendars, being able to fill in the dates. And the one thing that I'm going to do is on this, I'm going to use a white pen since the background is colored.
Ooh.
And then I can put appointments and stuff on here. So all I have to do is just flip back to my December tab and just check whenever I make an appointment. So, and then I just start here, like I'm starting to put in my days. And this is where I'll just write, you know, whatever happened that day. If nothing happened, you know, whatever training I did that day. I don't want to do my training in a log because when I do that, if I miss a day, then I'm beating up on myself and it tends to snowball. So I'm just kind of writing it from day to day. But yeah, so I've got planned out all the rest of the days of December, and then I have January ready. But yeah, the cool thing about this calendar is that I'll be able to use gel pens and, you know, different stuff like that. So the other thing that I had a ball with were the extra piece, and I don't know like the kit number, so you're gonna have to help me with that. But like for the tags that were in there, so I cut out the tags, and then, you know, when I want to add something to a day, I just put on the back some grid paper and, you know, just stitch that together. And I have to have a pinup girl for my journals. So, and this, I think, out of all the graphics, was my favorite. So I just thought that this was beautiful and empowering, and just, you know, that's why I had it on the front. But, and I did a library card on the back of that, so I have plenty of room to write stuff. So,
Yay.
this was fun. This was so much fun. And I still have some other covers that I need to do. So I've got all these pieces cut out over here. So, and the other part of it, let's see. Oh, and the other thing that I do, if you want to keep like your budget, your things like that, if you have a book like this, what I do, flip it. And then budget and stuff, you can start like this. The way this book is set up, you know, even with the grid, it's easy to do that. And so that way you don't have to flip through your planner to find your budget. You can just turn the whole book over and you can have 2 in 1.
Oh, that's smart.
So now I always do keep an extra book for Allie. So because whenever we're somewhere and she sees me, then she wants to do, so there's something here. For the folders, when I was making these covers, it was really fun to put the pockets in, but it was killing my sewing machine. So I was trying to find another way to make pockets. And what is that? Her name is Pam. I am completely blanking. She's been putting up book page tutorials. Paper Outpost. That's her.
Oh, you know, I just got a suggestion to watch her, and I put her in my queue, but I haven't watched her yet.
Watch her. Oh my goodness. There's 2 things that I've done. So the well, the flip, but the first thing is I did like one of the file folder things here. And I kind of did that between, I can't remember the first video that I saw, but she was like doing flip outs today. So I made a few like that, but this is a 6 pocket and you can adapt it for any size. So any kind of ephemera that you want, you can keep it here. So this is kind of a basic model. So I have a model over here that is a little bit extra.
I love it. But you know, I live for extra.
Well, I hope that you love it.
Love
Because
it.
it's you.
I think it's awesome. And you will get your fabric covers. If anyone is interested, we do have fabric covers available in the shop. However, I have to have them, I send them out to be printed, and we don't know where to have them shipped yet. So you can order them, but they'll be 2 to 3 weeks before they ship to you. Just as an FYI. Although it turns out to be in our new house on Monday.
I've got so many covers in here.
And they went,
I've got so many covers in here that, I mean, I'll be okay, but I really want that.
it's a Brookie bookie. You're so cute.
This is the Brookie Bookie. So this is something that Allie and I put together for you.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Allie named it, didn't she?
Yes.
That's
Allie named it the Brookie Bookie. And I had to put a creepy baby. So, so yeah, on the inside of this one, it is a little bit extra.
Yay, extras are the best.
That's it. And then this is just, again, it's just a blank book to start out with. But, oh, I couldn't find a chicken. So.
I love pigeons.
It's a pigeon. Well, the thoughts there.
The pigeon are my favorite after chicken.
And that's for you. Math Whisperer.
I'm so honored.
Oh my gosh, it's your kid. I wanted you to have something fun. And this is it's a gag gift, but you know. And this is one of the little tags too. And Allie inked this. She wanted stuff that was done in pink. So
I love pink. So rock on, my alley cat.
Yep. And you get a pinup girl too, because I always have pinup girls somewhere in my journals. So,
I love a pinup girl.
Now here is what I had fun with from the Paper Outpost. This is the envelope flip that she did. And this is the tag from Allie.
Grumpy cat, that's Nom Nom's favorite.
And then I don't know if you can see that.
The lag is terrible. I have to wait for a second.
It's okay. It's just that where she put on the back of the tag, she signed it for you.
Oh, thank you, Alley Cat. Love back.
And so the way this was fun. So it starts like this. And then this was from the cover of the Midori. And I love this. It's just stickers, you know, and you can write all kinds of stuff in there. And then this little tab, and it flips open like that.
Oh,
isn't that fun?
Yes.
And, there's journaling tags in here from the kit.
Oh, and you use that beautiful cherry blossom paper.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm having fun with this.
This is for me.
There's another, this is one of the 6 pocket folders. And so I just thought there's no particular reason other than it was funny. And there's a tag here.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love it.
Another creepy baby.
Yay.
And there's a paper clip here.
Stewie.
She could see no good reason to act her age. And yeah, so some artwork.
Oh.
We got out these gelatos, and she did the baby wipe, and she didn't like how it faded out. So she said, screw it. And she just went after it.
I think it's beautiful. I like the layer with the smeared out and then the stripies on top. I love that.
Well, and it got to the point it started pilling because she was like, why is it going away? And I'm like, baby, that's what's supposed to. I don't like it. Give me the scribble sticks. I was like, okay.
A woman who knows her mind.
She knows it. So yeah. And she signs her artwork.
Oh.
So, but yeah, that's in here.
That is so sweet. Is this really for me?
Yeah. I can't carry around more than one book.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm so honored. It's so beautiful.
Well, and she's going to have her own book, but when we were doing it, she saw me kind of putting this one together, and she says, well, I want to help with that one. And I'm like, well, why not? So, and then there's
I'm glad.
So, but yeah, and beads that'll make it really, really difficult for you to write, but it's pretty.
A lot of times I write on something else and tuck it in for that very reason.
Perfect.
Because I like lumber. I do. That is stunning.
Well, and this is, I've gotten kits. Like I said, I've dropped a ridiculous amount of money on Hobonichi and stickers and everything else. And I have never had as much fun as I have had playing with this stuff, and especially like the collaging on, the little tags and stuff. It is so much fun, and it's gorgeous.
Aw. I love how you did different collage techniques with it rather than what I did or what Elizabeth did. It's really interesting what the take that everybody has on it.
Yeah. And like when she was doing a calendar, I wish I could carry around a calendar, but I forget everything. And then somebody will say something catchy. And it's like, damn, I need to write that down. And, I can't. And if I have something like this, then I can write those little thoughts down. And then, I've got books that are left over, but once they're done, then I put them in a Ziploc bag and they go in Allie's hip chest. So when she's 18, she gets them. And then, she wants to trash them, she trashes them. If she wants to read all my dirty secrets, they're all hers.
Oh, that's lovely.
Plus, she'll know what bills we paid.
Experience.
But yeah, so that is what we did. And I know this seems like a lot to carry around, but honestly, for me, I would rather carry something like this and have everything in one place. And I could put it on my phone or on my computer, but it would just be my luck that I would either drop the phone, I would spill something on the computer. If I spill something on this or drop it, I don't lose my data.
I just like having paper.
Yes.
I've tried it on my phone and my computer, and I don't know. I like the paper version.
Yes, definitely. Well, and that's one thing too. If you guys are looking for something, I got the grid just because this grid is perfect spacing for my sized handwriting with the Midori. The paper is, I don't know what it is that makes it special, but it just feels wonderful.
I heard that about Midori.
Yeah. And the regular notebooks, they're not as expensive as not nearly as expensive as Hobonichi, but if you just get the straight up Midori and make your own cover, you don't even have to pay, what you would pay for the Traveler Notebooks inserts. It's cheaper.
And do you get them from Amazon?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm in kind of a country area, so there's no Muji or anything around here.
I'm going to go to Amazon and see if I can find a link. Hold on, guys.
So this is a Midori MD.
Okay. And is it
and
the
size? This is an A5, and then they have all the other sizes.
All right. So let's see here. Oh, here we go. Hold the phone. this. Oh, a value set. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Value set.
Get the set with the cover. Yeah, the value set. That's what I have here with that cover. And I just took the inner lining out and then covered it. You have to trim it a little bit if you want to put extra stuff on it, but.
Oh, I always forget it's hard to get a link from Amazon. Can I share it? Hold on, I'm going to share it.
You put it in the description?
Yeah, the link itself is too long and there's a way to do it and I forget what it is. Here I go. I'm pushing buttons again. Rut-row. Let's see if this works. I don't think it does. Let's see here. It's going to tell me it's too much. Oh, wait. No. There we go. It did work. Yay.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
It did work. So that's what Christy got, you guys, the Midori notebooks and the cover that she got that she just showed.
But yeah, and that's eventually I am gonna, and I'll try to link up to, or Brooke, I'll send you the link for the tutorial on this.
Okay.
And but the paper outpost has the one for that envelope flip, and that is so much fun. And it was basically a glue stick, you know.
Well, I'm feeling all linky, so I'm gonna go see if I can get that link. How about that?
Okay.
My linker is not broken. All right, you guys are looking for the paper outpost.
Yeah, she's got some fun stuff. I tried to do the writing board, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to save up for one of Johnny's or something.
Well, I do have them in my shop. I have for quite a while, and they're laminated. They're not bookboard.
Oh, so are they flexible?
Yes.
Ooh. Oh.
Ew.
That sounds, well, and I'll show you why. This is what I'm taking to work when I do my chemo class, this one here. And I have, where is it? This is my writing board, but it's, you know, it's flexible. So I can just kind of, well.
Oh, I saw you when you made those, or I saw them in a video somewhere. Yeah, those are great. That's It's more like what I have. It's a piece of girly art backed with scrapbooking paper, and then it's laminated.
See, I need more girly art. Everything is just all lines, and this one's going to be a mess of numbers and nothing fun in here. So
Is that for your note taking?
Yeah, for work.
At least it'll be pretty.
It'll be pretty. You bet it will. And it had to fit in my pocket because, you know, when you're checking doses and stuff like that and I need to pull it out.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm in there and I just need to seal that fabric.
I think that I think that's a great idea. And I just love both of those covers, what's showing right now. I think
Oh, yeah. This is all from the same tapestry.
it's gorgeous with the colors and everything. It's so fun with my artwork.
Yep. It really works. Like I said, this is just, even if you're not going to make a calendar, just for collaging, this artwork it's fun. And my daughter went nuts when she saw them. So we're going to have to get them printed again because she took half of these to put them in her journal. So,
well, it's a good thing about buying it digitally is you can reprint it as many times and as many sizes as you want to.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, her journal, she wanted to make out of a Lunchables box, so it's about this same size. So everything's fitting really good.
Oh, good.
In the car, so.
And they can be resized depending on your printer and what programs you use. So.
Okay.
Yes, there is a matching tag for every month because Darla is freaking adorable that way.
Oh my God.
Christy goes rummaging through her stuff. There is. Yeah, I know. Darla has to point out things to me too.
Oh my gosh. Shut the front door. That is so cool.
See, girls, you learn things on this channel. And just
oh man.
dying.
That is, now I'm going to have to print everything all over again now.
Oh, Diane's laughing too. All right. Do you have anything else to show, or shall I let you off the hook? You did a great job.
Off the hook, so I can let these cats in.
All right, you guys. Thank you, Christy, so much. You and Elizabeth are fabulous, and that was just gorgeous. And
Well, thank
again,
you.
whenever you come up with another idea, throw it out there. All right, guys, I'm pressing buttons. Say goodbye to Christy. And let's see. Now you can see my messy desk. Oh, dear. It was an awesome job, wasn't it, Sheila? Let's see. I'm just going back to see if I missed anything while button pushing. How do you know that, Kelly? Kelly, how do you know that? You don't have a printer? Send me a message on Etsy, sweetie, and we can work something out. There's somebody else who doesn't have a printer in the chat who I will not mention that gave me a giant pain in my butt, but I printed it for her. Oh, Fishy Face is very upset at work. Wait, what did I missed? You didn't get something from Amazon, Angie? Track your order and see where it says it is, and then contact the seller. Okay. The UPS store was your homeboy. You're welcome, Margie. See, I called you a pain in the butt, but I didn't mention you by name. That was all on you. Well, I have to say, updates. First of all, how fabulous is the little design team for the Girlie planner. Angie, if you just go to Amazon and look under your account, click on orders, and it'll show you your orders. Click on whichever one it was, and there should be a tracking number. Apparently there are. So yeah, you guys, if you don't have a printer, send me an Etsy message and we'll work something out. One of the updates that I was going to tell you, if you hadn't heard, I got a phone call at 6 o'clock night before last. And it turns out that we are closing on the house on Monday. Yes, this coming Monday. So we were thinking we weren't going until probably New Year's. So we're in super hyper overdrive here. I'm going to do this today and then Creepy Baby tomorrow night. And then I'm going radio silent. You're welcome, Angie. Thanks, guys. I know. So excited, but so freaked out because we had it in our heads that, we were going to have a little bit more time. Oh, you guys are so sweet. So I will have videos going up. My darling Elizabeth has strong-armed me actually shamed me into going back to recording my daily journals. So we'll have some videos up for that. I know, Carla, right? It's just crazy. No closing, blah, blah, blah. You know it's true, El. Yeah, I'm going to need a cabana boy to take care of that stove. Christy, my daughter told me that stove is pretentious. Oh, thanks, Diane. My hey, y'all. Yeah, so since we have to go up there for the closing on Monday anyway, we're taking one U-Haul with us, and I'm going to stay up there and start getting the craft room set up, try to get the internet hooked up, all that kind of stuff before Christmas. Who knows? Who knows how this is going to go? But I won't have any internet for a couple days. So that is the story. The long point being, if you would like this printed, send me a message. We can work something out. It just might not be until after I get up there and get my internet hooked up. So that would be the only caveat. And now I can release the order for the fabric covers because I know to where I will have them shipped. That was a lot of blah, blah. Sorry about that. I've had too much coffee. Yeah, Christy, and hey, y'all, come crash it. God, yes, Sandra, that's all that's going in the first U-Haul. Part of the craft room and my bed. Yep, grab Sheila on the way by. So So yeah, so Elle and Christy, thank you so much. Awesome. When this goes up, their links will be down below in the description. Our other design team member, the darling fiend Darla, made a fabulous project, but she could not come play today because her boss is a meanie head. But right after the first of the year, she and I will go live, and she will show you the fabulousness that she has created. Oh, good. Yep, everybody. Elle's on the bus. All right, Diane. Oh, bring a crock pot, Sheila. Always need a crock pot. Yes, Big Handsome does cook. Oh, Elle, Darla's project is just as fabulous as yours and Christy's. Have a nice lay down, Nikki. Thank you so much for coming. And those will be in the shop when you feel like you want to do that. Yeah, boo for Darla's boss. Thanks, Angie. Merry Christmas to you too, honey. Just catching up on the chat. So I, needless to say, I have not been at my creative height the past day or two because, well, you know, turns out we're moving in 4 days, right before Christmas. I don't even know what to say about that, but I will give you a sneak peek if you would like. Have you had enough planner play, or would you like to see a little sneak peek of what I've been playing with? I have to try out 50 different things because I am so picky about my planner. Christy, show it. Show it. Auntie, when's your birthday, girl? Yes, home for Christmas. It'll be a mess, Sheila, but it'll be home. All right, you guys, look. Look. I'm making a little golden book planner. Because, you know, I'm the golden book queen. Oh, happy birthday, Angie. I am such a picky planner, Carla. So this is just a prototype, so I used my not favorite little golden book with no rats. Yay! Oh, Sheila, is this your favorite golden book? All right, Christy, we'll be here. So yeah, I was hoping to have it set up so I could show it to you, and I just flat ran out of time. I'm picky about some things, Sheila, but not about everything. Hey, Donna, I'm so glad you could come. Donna, you have to go back and watch the replay because, oh my gosh, Christy and Elizabeth had the most beautiful projects with the Girlie Planner Kit. You love you some bugs? Well, maybe I won't bind this, Sheila. Maybe I'll just send you the cover and the pages because I haven't bound anything together. I've just been playing with it. I don't think I've bound anything. So my idea was to, let's see, my camera is in a different place again. Well, even if I've messed with it, Sheila, I'll just go ahead and send you what's in here. And if you can cut stuff out or whatever, let me make a note. Got to make a note. You know I do. And again, Sheila, I don't know when that's going to happen. Hey, Leah, welcome. Oh, Donna, I'm so sorry to hear that. It's a hard time of year. Well, we've got the planner for you, lady. And with the crazy idea these guys have had, you could make any kind of planner you want. It's so nice to see people. Happy holidays, everybody, if I don't say it. Donna, sometimes that is the way. Sometimes it is just a blessing. Oh, yay, Donna. Yeah, Elizabeth and Christy knocked it out of the park. So many different ways to use the different pieces of the kits. If you guys are going to go over to the shop to buy them, just make sure that you realize that bundles 1 and 2 are, I think, a Sunday start. Bundles 3 and 4 are a Monday start. You don't need to get all 4 of those. So just read the description. It was kind of hard to set it up to be as clear as we could. It really is coming out well, Kat. I'm really pleased with it. Hey, weirdo, welcome. Well, Dorinda, I will not empty your cart. I will leave it alone, and we won't run out since it's digital. As I said, the fabric covers are gone, but now I can release the order because we have an address. So this is as far as I got. I made the cover. Just, I tore the cover off and trimmed it down. Took the page. I made a new spine at 1.5 inches. I didn't see you, weirdo. I'm sorry, honey bunny. Oh, Diane, what time are you going on live? I know this. I want to come and play. Everybody go subscribe to everybody else. Hey, y'all is Shawcraft1. Diane, if you want to come on up and stay with me Monday night so I'm not scared to be by myself, that would be great. Kat, that's funny. Well, that's a great gift. Well, I know, weirdo. A person's got to give crap when you can. Now shut it, weirdo. All right, Diane. I will keep an eye out because I am getting more notifications, but not always. Oh, Elizabeth, you got to fly, baby? If you're going. Oh, no, you're not going. Okay. I'm not going to look at chat. I'm going to pay attention. Imagine that. So, yeah, just standard 1.5 inch, made a spine. And what I do is take the staples out of the pages. And I do have a video on doing this. I think it was Gail Agostinelli who thought of this idea. But when you take the signatures apart, this is what you get. You get 2 signatures of 1, 2. This one had like 8 pages, which was great. And they're stapled together here. I pull the staples out. Oh, really? Sheila got blown up with notifications? I'd rather get too many than not enough. I can ignore them if I get them, I do go through and I number the pages immediately before I touch anything because I promise you, I will mix them up. And apparently I'm not bright enough to put a little golden book story back together. I did find, however, that I was covering up the pencil marks, the numbers, with washi sometimes. So next time I do this, I'll probably scoop the numbers in a little bit so that I can still see them. And all you do is fold the pages in, I don't know, pretty much as far as you can without losing any of your text. And again, I won't go through the whole thing. I do have a video somewhere about doing this. I'll see you in a little bit. Hey, y'all. Let me make a note. I'll link that video down below, too. So the way that I do little golden books will be linked in the description if I can find it. Got to write it down, though, people. People. I'm not looking at chat. Mrs. Gigi. Hey, you. Did you see that I put the stickers, December stickers up digital? Trish, welcome from Oklahoma. All right. So, yep, I just fold the pages in. And I fold them all at once just to get a fold line. So you see I've lost a teeny bit of the picture, but not too much. And then when you go to bind it in, they're not sticking out of the cover. Does that make any sense whatsoever? Thanks, Elle. So then what I do is take them apart. And you have to go in and glue this flap. I don't want to glue it if I'm sending this to Sheila. So you glue that together, okay? Then you take the next one. And that's where we folded it. So you glue in here. And then you take this one and you glue in here. So pages are all like that. And then you stack them up this way. And you have the whole story in order. Oh, Mrs. Gigi, hooray! So then you have page 13, 14, 15, etc. You fuzzy cut like I do, Mrs. Gigi. So then you have the whole story in order. But what I do is, and then you have these little flappers too. What did I do? I got something out of whack. Oh, nope. There we go. And then this is where we folded that flap. So you can do all kinds of stuff. You could add a pocket onto here. You could add another piece of cardstock, or whatever you want to do. And you can also insert pages in between the story pages. Did I miss something? Oh, Dorinda, you had sunshine? We had sunshine this morning, but it's fading fast. So that's a very brief and not very clear description on how I do little golden books. But this is what I was playing with to see how it would work for a planner. So this is the first signature. You got a little on and off sunshine before your storm, Sheila? So this is the first page, obviously. And it opens up like this. You know what? Let me move this stuff from underneath. That might make it a little easier to see. I've printed this out 1,000 times. Oh, no, out of sticker paper. They're not very big to glue, though, Mrs. Gigi. It's a lot to fussy cut, for sure. But I guess that beats paying shipping to you, huh? That sounds like storm weather, Sheila. All right, let's see. There we go. Okay. So here's our title page, and I open it up. This is the leg of my tripod. This is a lovely setup. And when you first open it up, this flaps out. So here's my January. And then I have the title page. And that folds back in. And then what I did was I printed out some of the weekly lists. Oh, Dorinda, yay. I like the flips, Christy, because then I have a flat surface to write on, because it's going to flip right out of the book. So then I put in some of the weekly pages. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. January is going to have 5 weeks. And then because of the way it prints, I'll have a 6th week, but I can just go cover this up with something else, a piece of scrapbook paper or a to-do list or whatever. And then it's February. And again, I've been using various washi tapes. Oh my God, shipping would be $30 to $40, Mrs. Gigi. That makes fussy cutting sound fun. Yes, I love flips and flaps, Christy. So then the next page is the next page of the story. It's number 3. And here's February that flips out. And then that flips back in. And you still have, I printed it front and back, so you still have all this space to take notes or whatever. Oh, thanks, Donna. You do have to love a flippy-do. It's almost a rule, Elizabeth. And then this is page 4 of the story. And then what I did was I just took, let me see if I can see, because I was just kind of messing around to see how it would work. I just used random book pages. This isn't what I would actually use in it. But what I did was I took a book page and folded it in half. So that was the next one in the signature. And I took 2 of the to-do lists and glued them down on either side of this book page. Does that make sense? Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. Nom Nom's going to the store because he's a nice man. So I glued it so it's a tuck. And then I put the 3rd to-do list right in there just because I like to have extras. And I would also punch this and put some fibers through so there's pretty stuff sticking out of the top. So that would be the next page in the signature. And again, I just grabbed a random book page to see how it lays out. Oh, thanks, Elle. Yeah, I'm terrible at imagining how things will work out. Excuse me, guys. Dry. Plus, I was in the mold hole last night downstairs packing. So I have to do a prototype. I can't just picture how it's going to work. Half the time when I'm trying to do this, I get to the second set of the second half of the signature, and something has gone horribly awry. So then I took the next page. How did I do this? I don't remember how I did this. Wait. This is page 5. Oh, that's what I did. Okay. So I just cut a tab on this side of the page, and I glued the envelope onto the tab. So that's right here. So the envelope is a page. And then Donna, it depends on how much planning a person does and how much spine you want to put in it. Do you know what I mean? I did an 1.5 inch spine. And my planners don't get really fat because I have a planner and a creative daily journal. So it would really depend on how much creativity you are going to put in your planner. Yeah, Sheila. I was thinking it would be really fun to put extra pages in between so you could draw or paint or do a collage or whatever, you felt like doing. So it would be a combination of a planner and a junk journal. Julie, hey girl. Excellent, Elle. Scrap lifted. I must have lifted it from somewhere. Julie, are you at work listening with earbuds? Awesome. So, yep, I tipped in March. Here's March, both sides, and that folds in. And then when you turn it over, here's page 6. And the next page, I just took, let me scoot this out. I took one of the to-do lists and printed the full page so it's side by side. And then for April, I glued April down on this side, folded it. I only glued on 3 sides. So there's a pocket here. Peekaboo, there's a pocket. So that would be April. And then I stuck in another of those rando book pages to see where things were falling. And this is the center of the signature. And so I put May right here. Let's see if I can straighten that out. So here's May. And then you get the back side of May for notes or whatever. And this is where I needed to start seeing where the pages were falling. Oh, Carla. Well, that's just fine, honey. Hey, Shelly, welcome. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I'm actually looking down because I didn't remember what I did. Because I'm goofy that way. How is Miss Shelly today? Gene, I'm already lost too. Thanks, Elle. Do you guys want me to try to go live at some point and show you how I'm doing it? Trying to think when that would be. You're rewatching laters. Yeah, there is that. You can rewatch this and stop it. Pause. Oh, thanks, Christy. All right, well, I'll see if after Diana's done. Oh, I am live now, Jean, but I'm doing more of a flip through because we watched Elizabeth and Christy do their beautiful takes on it. So maybe I can come back when Diana's done and show you in more depth how I did this. I'm going to say maybe, you guys, because as I said, if you weren't here, it turns out our closing date now has moved back to this coming Monday, and we're kind of foobarred. But I'll try. So, yeah, threw this page in randomly to see what it would look like. And then this was the back side of the to-do page. So I can either have a blank page here. This would be great for a collage or notes or a drawing or some journaling, or I could cover it with something else. I know, Gigi, right? There's so many things. Yeah, Elizabeth the lady is crazy, but hopefully right after the first of the year, we will be all moved into the new house and things will be getting back to normal. So then we're at page 7 of the book, and there's page 8 of the book. And here are the other sides of just the book pages I put in. So there are all kinds of things you could do with these, and that's something I'm trying to figure out. And then this is page, well, see, I covered it up. That's why I want to move the pencil marks. It's page 9 of the story. And then I glued in June. So here's June, all tipped in with more pretty washi. I am, Kelly. I'm just trying to figure out how. I wanted to get the monthlies in and then go from there. Because I honestly, in my own planner, I don't use a big monthly like this. I do a perpetual calendar at the front, like a future log, if you're a bullet journaler. And then I do weekly for the month. That's right, Carla. Oh, Elle, you're so sweet. It's really because I'm lazy and I don't want to pack. So I can say, oh, those people demand that I go back on live. You guys better pack without me. Go ahead. Thank you, Angie. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I just got to check that. Oh, okay. All is well. All right. So there's June. There's the back of June. Great way to use up washi tape. And yes, please do demand it. So then I don't have to go back down to the mold hole. The people demand it. And then you flip it over and there is page, I don't know of the story because I covered it up. See what I mean? Oh, Lena, that was you. I saw your name popped up. How's the kitty? Poor sick kitten. And then you get into the flaps that we made when we folded it. So again, you could put in an envelope on either side of this. You could just cover it with a piece of paper going this way. All kinds of different things you can do. You like the month on page 1? The little pocket one, Sheila? I haven't played with that one yet. But then we have the other side. So we've got June here. And then we could do something different. And then we have the other side of the weeklies that we put in the front. So we've got Monday, that's 3, 4, 5, and 6. And June's going to have 5 weeks, I think. So then we can just cover these up or make a pocket out of them, glue them together, just mess around with it and see. Oh, Lena, a weirdo has to go. Dorinda, thank you for coming, honey. Come back later because I know that you're demanding I come back on. Just on page 1, then the weeks. I got you, Sheila. Yep. Yes, Margie's the best gentle petter in the whole world. And so here's page 11 and page 12 of the story. And then I just took, there was another one of the flaps here. So I took one of the printed pages, the background page. All right. Thank you, Lena. Except that my desk is too low and I'm too tall. You just have to demand that I come back on live later when Diane's done. You canceled your live, right, Lena? Because you guys, Lena was planning on going on, but I think she canceled because of the sick baby kitty. So you just have to demand that I go back on, Lena, so that I can get out of packing later. Hey, Mary, did I say hi or did I just think it? I used to do that with the dog, Carla. Spike used to go in my sports bra and ride around. Oh, Gene, I will. The enforcer says I have to come back. Just reading the chat, you guys. Lena, let me know if you're going on later. Yeah, Diane was shooting for around 3 Eastern time. Right, Gigi? Yeah, we're getting there. It's just now, it's honestly being down where it flooded in the basement. and I can't stand it for very long because I get so upset at all the stuff that got ruined, and the mold is unbelievable. So it's sorting out stuff to throw away and what might be what we might keep, what we can keep. So it's kind of slow going and sinky. So I'll run down. After we're done here, do a little packing, watch Diane while I'm doing that, and then I'll try to come back on and we'll do this. So yeah, this is the last little flappy do, and I just took one of the backgrounds that prints out as a full page, folded it in half, glued it here and at the bottom, and this is a big full-size pocket. Yeah, Donna, I wish I could say I was. I'm not. A lot of Lysol, Sheila. A lot of Lysol. So yeah, that would be the first signature in our little golden book. I know. I should send Mark a text right now to get some. So I'm thinking that what would be really fun is to do, this is a 6-month signature, then do a signature of just junk journal pages in the middle for junk journaling, for art journaling or regular journaling or memory keeping or whatever, note taking. And then our second 6-month planner signature will be in the back. And that way you get the full story and you get your planner. And just make a pretty closure for it. Cover up the spine. I like to sew my signatures in and then cover the spine, but that's just personal. I will, Donna, you're right. So that is my idea of today. I have some more ideas for using the planner. As I said, I'm really picky, so I have to try out all these ways. And I probably won't decide until January because I have to try out different ways. And I very rarely make my whole planner at once just because I might change my mind again. Oh, Donna, thank you for coming. It was so nice to see you. I've missed you. And good luck with the fam, and watch the replay tonight. Thanks, Sheila. And I do have a note about this book. So yeah, so I think I will leave it there. Looks like Ms. Diane hopefully will be coming on in about a half an hour. So I'm going to go throw some stuff in a box, text Mark to get masks, and keep an eye out. I probably will just pop on live is what will happen. So if you are watching the video later, if you're here now, go subscribe and click the little bell, and hopefully you'll get a notification. Right, Sheila? Too many books. No. Oh, thanks, Christy and Elizabeth. Thank you so much, both of you, for coming and sharing your fabulous ideas and for being on the design team. It's a huge honor for me that you guys are willing to share your creative genius with me. And you guys keep the suggestions coming. Darla already has a couple more packs in the works. And we want to make sure that, because planning and journaling are such personal things, whatever ideas you have, we want to keep adding things to make it be exactly right for you. And I'll tell you, some of your suggestions before are what Darla is working on now. So I'm going to sign out. Again, I will link Elizabeth and I will link Christy down below so you can go check them out. I'm sure you already know them. And all the information to stalk us is on the interwebs down below. And the Girlie planners are in the Etsy shop now. And I will hopefully see you later on tonight. I love you guys. You're awesome. Thank you for all your good wishes. And I'll talk to you soon. Happy holidays, everybody. Bye.